Hello everyone, so today we'll be talking about the circle of fifths and how it's important for one to memorize the relationships in the circle of fifths, as it can really help you in becoming a better musician. So the reason it's called the circle of fifths is because that's the relationship between the intervals between each key signature. So let's talk about first the patterns in between that you can find in the circle of fifths. So the first pattern you can find is the relationship between the accidentals, okay? So as you begin to deepen your knowledge of the circle of fifths, you can begin to easily remember the sharps or flats that belong in each key, and to identify the key from just the key signature, or just having the accidentals there. So the second pattern is the relative minors that are in this circle here. And so each key has a relative minor, it's a corresponding minor key, and it shares the same key signature as the majors on the outside of the circle. So that's another important relationship to memorize. There are also two more patterns, but they go a little more in depth about chords and the root and third and fifth of chords, so I won't talk about that right now today. So let's talk about how we can start to memorize the circle of fifths. So we first start off with the C major scale. Okay, and I should talk about that outer rim of the circle, those are all majors, and the inner rim, those are the relative minors. So there's two ways that we can start to memorize the circle of fifths. We can either do it by going up 5 notes each segment here, and then going down 5, and then adding 6 here, and that'll make a little more sense later. Or we can do it by memorizing each different note with different sort of acronyms and things there. I recommend that we actually learn though the going up by 5 and then going down by 5, because that you can apply that anywhere, even when you don't remember the acronyms. So let's say it starts off with C major with nothing in it. Doesn't have sharps, doesn't have any flats, there's nothing. So we start there. Then we're going to go up by 5. Up, okay? So not C, B, but C, D. So C, D, E, F, G. So you write G here, okay? But now we look, and we see that for these sharps, there's a note here, there's an F. And so we know that in C major, there's going to be an F sharp. So we can just write a little F sharp here. I'm actually going to be writing the sharps all in red, so I'll write an F sharp there. Okay, and ways to memorize these guys, they're just pretty easy to remember and really good to know, because it's the order of sharps and the order of flats. So you can think of it as father, Christmas, gives, dad, an electric blanket. That's sharps. And the flats would be blanket explodes and dad gets cold feet. Okay? So we've got father here in G major. I'm going to F sharp. Okay? So then we go down in the circle and we'd add another 5. So G, A, B, C, D. So there we go. We've got a big D here. Okay? But then we compound what we already have. So we have the F sharp, but then we add a C sharp here. Okay? So we've got F sharp, and we've got a C sharp. So let's write those in quickly. And then we go down another one. Okay? Again, adding 5 and just making it a little quicker. And then we'd have F, C, and what we'd have a G sharp. Pretty simple the way you look at it here. Okay, so we'd add those in. Okay, and then I'll just keep going around. So then we have E here, another 5 up. We'd have B here, another 5 up. And then we can quickly write those key signatures in. So we go down another 2. So this would be F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, and D sharp. This would be F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp, and A sharp. Okay, so there we go. Okay, and one tricky one here is that this actually, it's not F, which would be a normal 5 up from B, it's actually an F sharp, okay? That's an important one to remember, that it's F sharp. And these will actually have enharmonic equivalents, but we'll get to that a bit later. So that's an F sharp, okay? Now this tricky scale that, gosh, is pretty scary once you play it, it will have an E sharp there, okay? So we can put that in. So we have F sharp, we have C sharp, we have G sharp, we have D sharp, we have A sharp, and we have E sharp. Okay, I'm not even going to call those. Well, okay, well. Okay, and then we would go one last one over here, okay? And that would be C sharp, okay? So we have every single one of these guys finished. So we have F sharp, we have C sharp. Father Christmas gives Dad an electric blanket. Okay? Goes in really quickly. Okay, so that's that. So now we sort of understand the progress of sharps in the circle fifths. But now let's look at flats. So with flats, let me just put this in red. With flats, we would actually go down 5. Okay? So if we start with C, we'd go C, C, B, C, B, A, G, F. Okay? Let's put a big F there. So we're going down 5. Instead of going C, D, we go C, B, C, B, A, G, F. Okay? And that would have, what does it have here? It has a B. So it's a B flat. So you write B flat. Okay? And then let's go down. Make this a little quicker here. So we're going down 5 again. That would be a B. Also important one to remember, B flat. Okay? What would that have in? B flat and E flat. That would have B flat, E flat. Remember to compound the two flats because we're going that way. And then we have another one here. And then 5 down would be E. So we actually have an E flat here. So basically in the flats, they all have flats next to them except F. So we know B flat, and we have E flat, which would have B flat, E flat, A flat, B flat, E flat, A flat. And I should color these in blue quickly. B flat, E flat, and then E flat, A flat. Okay, so now that we are here, we would go down one more, and that 5 more, and that would land us at A flat. Okay, so what does that have? That has B flat, E flat, A flat, let's look here, D flat. Let's write those in, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat. Okay, and then what do we have here? So we have here, we're going to do the enharmonic for the last 3 here. C sharp, the enharmonic would actually be D flat, okay? Because C sharp is here, and then D flat would be a D, but you're flattening it to go to the highest part of the C. That's how they're enharmonic equivalents. And that is basically going to be all these guys plus a G flat. Okay? So instead of writing all those, I'm just going to go put an arrow here and putting plus G flat. Okay? And then we're going here again. And then the enharmonic of F sharp would be G flat, because the highest part of the F is the sharp, and then the G flat would be the lowest part of the G, which is how they are the equivalents. So, and then I would just do an arrow here again, and then I just do plus C flat, okay? See how we're still going back up here, still using this. And then the last one here, it would be a C flat, okay? And so and that would be plus F flat, okay? And that is that way of doing it. Oh gosh, and we also have to do the enharmonics. Okay, so just really quickly, enharmonics here. So you would go up 5, okay? 6, sorry. So C, D, E, F, G, A, okay? So that's A. And you just do it like this for each one, adding 6, adding 6, adding 6, adding 6. So that would just, I'll just fill these in quickly. A, E, B, F sharp, remember that. C sharp, remember that. And then we get a little difficult down here, so we're just going to go this way for now. D, G, C, F, okay. And now we do a B flat, enharmonic, and an A sharp, okay. Then we do a D sharp, and an E flat. And then we would do a G sharp. These are very difficult here, but you just gotta memorize them. And an A flat here, okay? So it's okay because you're not really gonna have these keys unless you're playing really difficult pieces, so it's okay if you don't know those ones off by heart yet. So that's that way of doing it, with going the up by 5, the down by 5, and then the plus 6, okay? But there's another way to do it, which is you can memorize the different notes in a sort of different way. So I just made up this silly sort of way to memorize it, which is can good dogs always end bad fighting cats? So because it's sharps, I'm not paying attention to these D flat and G sharp, and D flat and G flat. I'm just staying with these, okay? And then, so that would be for the sharps, can good dogs end all bad fighting cats? And then the other side for the flats, I would do, can fresh butter end all, now I'm not looking at the sharps now, dark green cows, just random things. So that is, but I'd recommend still the plus 5, minus 5, and the plus 6, because that is sort of a, oh, circle this guy here, that is a foolproof way to do it. So I hope you learnt the importance of memorizing circle of fifths and a few ways to memorize it. Thank you.